Today we'll be making Subaru Natsuki in Dungeons & Dragons. Subaru Natsuki is a pretty amazing guy, much more than we give him credit. He is resourceful, intuitive, and athletic. Additionally, he has solid bonds with others and is spirited enough to continue on when the going gets, well, pretty impossibly tough. I understand that Subaru is weak, and that it's in his weakness where he finds true strength, but I would find it egregious to cast him as a mere commoner, with +1 in a couple stats. While you would have to consult your DM on abilities like Return by Death, many of his abilities are translatable to the newest edition of D&D. One more thing, I am only going to build Subaru to level 5, because anything past that and I start losing connections to the series. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's start building. Starting off, Subaru is obviously a human. I mean, what the hell else could he be? Here he grabs the resourceful trait, proficiency in acrobatics, and for his feat, definitely not lucky, let's grab alert. While overall a good feat, adding the proficiency bonus to any initiative roll, it also allows us to weave Subaru's having Return by Death, already on top of his already notable awareness in situations. With our stats, we are going to go to a traditional point buy to throw a 10 in strength, 15 in dexterity, 11 in constitution, 12 in intelligence, 10 in wisdom, and 14 in charisma. If you decide to roll, make sure you have the prerequisites for the classes that we dip into in the future. For our background, we want to aim for increases in dexterity and charisma, so entertainer is the way to go. This gives us +1 in dexterity, bringing it up to 16, and +2 in charisma, bringing it up to 16 as well. It also gives us proficiency in acrobatics for those Subaru parkour moments, and performance, showing his knack for small yet fun magic tricks. For the musician feat, while Subaru doesn't play any instruments per se, ask your DM to reskin it to a motivational speech, as there's no shortage of Subaru being an excellent leader throughout the series. Our first level is going to be Fighter. Subaru is a whipmaster, so this class really makes sense, giving him access to his much-needed martial abilities. Here, we take dueling for our fighting style to give a sweet bonus to our damage and receive second wind for, every time someone knocks you down. And for weapon mastery, we're going to pick longswords from his lessons with Wilhelm, whips, and whatever else you want. I can't really justify any other pick, given that Subaru doesn't use many weapons throughout the show. Just to go on a little side note, if you like content like this and would like to see more of it in the future, please subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way for support. Now back to the video. Next we are going to take Fighter once more for Action Surge and Tactical Mind. These are both great all around and contribute to Subaru's general athleticism. This time around we start to dip heavily into Warlock because of Beatrice's pact with Subaru. With level 1 Warlock, we take spells like Eldritch Blast, too good to pass up at 1d10 force damage with an attack roll, and it helps me cover up the unfortunate little fact that Warlocks can't take Magic Missile. Next, Mage Hand, which is great to show Invisible Providence, as it quite literally is a spectral hand that can be controlled with his mind to do crap. His first Warlock spell is going to be Detect Magic for no other reason beside the fact he can see the unseen hands of Betelgeuse, and next will be the Armor of Agathis. Invocations are a little bit harder. Here I went with Armor of Shadows for him to wear his tracksuit with a bonus to AC, and Eldritch Mind for him being better at concentration spells. Taking another level in Warlock, we dive to get Magical Cunning, which allows us to cast Detect Magic again once per long rest, as we heal up our spell slots through Ritual. Reaching level 3 Warlock, we get a subclass. After much deliberation between the Archfey, Undying, and Celestial packs, I believe Subaru would be best suited for Celestial. Even though it thematically might work for Subaru to become an Archfey Warlock because Beatrice is an artificial spirit, or an Undying Warlock, as it quite literally uses the words cheat death in its description, this choice really makes sense in terms of the ability he displays having throughout the series, the same with Beatrice. Cure Wounds, giving us a reliable healing spell at 2d8 plus Charisma modifier, as Beatrice can heal others. While she can only stop spells that start curses, Lesser Restoration could possibly reflect something like this by ending some harsh conditions like Blinded on a bonus action. We also unlock Healing Light, which gives us more options for healing our party members, and Radiant Soul, which can be useful given that we just received Guiding Bolt and Sacred Flame. For an extra spell pick, we can choose between Ray of Enfeeblement or Crown of Madness to reflect El Shamak, as both spells leave enemies debilitated by making them lose control over their bodies. While I am leaving this build at player level 5, there is a future for this build sitting on perhaps Battlemaster Fighter, or really pushing towards Warlock for those sweet, sweet invocations. If you have any suggestions toward this build, shoot in the comments. This is my first time doing this kind of build, so I just thought it would be a little fun. Alright, thank you for watching.